All right, can we just take a moment and realize how amazing it is that we are all sitting together in this room tonight? And that statement, like several of us have already said, is not just for those of us who are graduating, but it's for everyone who's in this room. Life is a gift, and we all come from different walks of life. And to see that we accomplished something that we set out to do should not be taken lightly. In this case, some of us in this room are being honored because we finished our undergraduate studies at the new school. But there's something I want all of us in this room to remember. It is your story that brought you here tonight, and it's your story that's going to continue when you walk out those doors. So what is my story? You guys kind of got a little snippet of it already. You might be wondering why I'm dressed like this. So, this is my life while I was at the new school. They tell you can't wear your wedding dress twice. Getting my money's worth here, people. So just let me back up for a second. I graduated from the American Musical and Dramatic Academy 10 years ago. Yes! And I had the dream, I still have the dream, of having experiences and living life to the fullest, because this life is too short. And acting took me to places I never thought possible, some embarrassing, some worth talking about, and of course there was always a good story to tell. But I found that my dreams changed in priority on a cold February night, when on a corner in the East Village, I met someone who would later become my husband. That change in priorities made me realize I no longer necessarily wanted to focus on acting all the time, but I wanted to focus on starting a family of my own and sharing the love of our family with those around us. And that switch in priorities is what brought me here to the new school. In the middle of wedding planning, mind you. I knew I needed to further my education in order to reach those goals and to just reach the world on a broader level. 2 months before I started at the new school, my mom was rushed to the hospital with kidney failure. We all dread that phone call that we get. That one phone call from my dad changed my life. And guilt started to seep in, and I thought to myself, I shouldn't go back to school. I shouldn't plan a wedding. I should focus on other things. Family and health are the most important things in life, and why am I being selfish right now? After a rough, long, stressful, tearful, possibly borderline psychotic 2 years, I am pleased to say that obviously we're graduating tonight, and that my mom, even though she does have a rare kidney disease and she suffers from a stroke, she is healthy and getting healthier every day. And they couldn't be here tonight for obvious reasons, my parents, but they are watching the live stream, so thank you for live stream. And I can guarantee you right now, my dad is screaming at the computer, "Way to go, Megs!" Even though no one can hear him, he's convinced you guys can hear him right now. Somehow, giving up on school wasn't an option for me. My husband, my parents, my in-laws, my friends, everyone supported me through this whole journey. And I can only hope that you all shared the same support system. And somehow, during this time, you make it work. You don't have a choice. And I know everyone in this room, regardless if you're graduating tonight or not, you've had to make it work. So I remind myself that when I get nervous, about the future and how I'm going to pay for student loans. We'll make it work. So looking back, even though there was a lot going on in life, and there was just too much going on in life, the best part about the new school was they got it. I will also admit, as you guys know, I did keep my sanity by singing on a competitive karaoke team. Which is actually just right around the corner from here, believe it or not. You see, the new school is different because you don't have to pretend there's nothing going on in life. You can have difficult discussions here and be transparent because that's the real world. Life doesn't stop, so why should it stop just because you're in school? I would not have kept up with everything going on in life if it hadn't been for the new school. And more specifically, this program, the Bachelor's Program for Adults and Transfer Students, which was founded on enabling and encouraging people to live their lives, get their education, and make a difference in the world. So if I learned anything about my time here, it's that there's always a story to tell in any situation. Don't take a single experience or story or person for granted. Each one of your stories is beautiful, and that's what got you here. Right here to this moment. Our challenge now is to tell the stories of those who maybe can't be heard or are not given the same opportunities as we are. So please just savor this moment, enjoy life, continue to work hard, and always stay true to your story. Congratulations, class of 2015. Let's start the next chapter.